What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is James, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the G5 Havoc Broadheads. I have used these broadheads for the last couple of years, and so I just want to share with you guys some of my experience with these broadheads, my thoughts of using them, and if I would recommend them to you guys. So I hope that you guys find this video helpful. If you do, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you guys get notified of all of my uploads, and let's just dive on into this review. So like I said, I have used these broadheads the last couple of years, and prior to using them, I actually was always using a fixed blade broadhead, and these were the very first time I decided to use an expandable broadhead. And so I have the broadhead here with me to show you guys. So this is what the broadhead itself looks like. Part of what led me to trying it out is I read reviews on it. The reviews looked pretty solid for this broadhead, and also it's a Michigan-based company, and I live in Michigan, so I thought that would be kind of cool to support a local to my state company that way. And that's just kind of a little of what my thought process was. But again, the reviews was pretty important to me, and it seemed pretty good that way, so I was like, it's worth a shot. My experience with it has been honestly very mixed, and really to start, in the 2020 hunting season, I took 2 shots with it during the hunting season, and both times I would completely say that the arrow shot true to my aim. It shot true to how my field points would have shot, and both times the arrow expanded nicely, got a complete pass through on the deer, got a quick recovery on both deer. And so that had me feeling like, man, these broadheads are legit. They're really great. I was really excited about them. I was really happy with them. In fact, I even just went out and purchased more after that season because I was really that happy about them. And so the 2021 season, however, I had very different results. I was out there hunting and got a shot on a really nice buck, and when my arrow hit, I could see that the arrow was, a lot of it was sticking out of him, only a little bit penetrated. It wasn't like I drilled it in the shoulder or something like that. I hit honestly right behind the shoulder, just like I was aiming, but not very much penetration. And then once getting to the spot of the shot, there really was not much blood. And as I went on tracking, and eventually I did recover that buck, what I really realized is my expandable did not expand. And so because of that, I had a good hit, had a good shot, but with the expandable not expanding, that entry hole is like a field point. You know, you have such a small entry that there's no way you're going to be getting much blood trail on it. Where obviously the whole idea with the expandable is it expands, you have a really big entry hole or exit hole or both, you know, even if you don't get necessarily the same penetration. But what I had happen to me was it didn't expand, so I didn't have that entrance hole being very big. I didn't even get a pass through on it, and so I'm dealing with like a very, very small entry hole, and that's it on this shot. And so that is definitely a danger with any expandable, but that was something I ran into with this one, is that it did not fully cooperate on that deer. And I'm very grateful I was able to recover it, but it was a stressful and hard process to recover that deer because that didn't work out right. But continuing after that, I wound up just sticking with the broadheads for the rest of the year was my thought process. After that happened, I was really, really not happy about them and really not planning to stick with it. And later in the season, I got another shot opportunity on a doe at like 15 yards, and I watched as my arrow flew right behind the shoulder. Looked like a perfect shot, and you know, I give it time. I go down to try finding my arrow, and I couldn't find anything. I found a little bit of blood, just a couple small spots, but my arrow did not completely pass through. I never found the arrow at the spot of the shot, and so I start just trying to track this deer. Well, after the spot of the shot, I couldn't find a darn thing. And later what I wound up finding was that my arrow did not expand yet again, and because of that, you have such a small hole going in and out of the deer. And that one I was not able to recover, but I was able to get the arrow at some point, and I knew exactly where I hit, but it's like that deer could have ran anywhere and died, and I could have never found it. And so yet again, that was just 2 experiences in 1 year, and I was done. At that point, I just put those broadheads away, picked up some different ones, made sure I was shooting good, and took them out and made the transition because I was not screwing around with it. So I had very, very mixed results with these broadheads. I had the two opposite ends of things where they worked perfectly for me the first year. The second year, I ran into issues on 2 shots. And that's enough for me to say I would not buy them again for myself, and I wouldn't recommend them to anyone, because you want something that you are confident is going to work. If you're sticking with an expandable, you want something you are positive it's going to expand upon the shot. If you're looking at, maybe you just want to get a fixed blade, then get a fixed blade instead. But you just want to be confident and sure in the equipment you're using. And I would say with this, I could not say that I would be confident and sure that these broadheads are going to work for you, because I know that they did not always work for me. And so that was my experience with it, and that's my takeaways. Again, I thought they were a very accurate broadhead. I thought that they shot pretty true to the field points, but all that just doesn't matter if they don't expand. And so I will not be purchasing again. I'm switching and trying a different one out, which I'll be talking about in a video in a little bit here. So stay tuned for that. But that is my experience, my takeaways from these broadheads. And I hope that you guys find this helpful. If you did, again, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and tune back in next week for another video.